Hello friends, you are most welcomed in Nirankari video channel. I am going to start class 11th physics for Neet motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line, and our heading is what is question is what is mechanics and what are its various sub branches. What are its what are its various सब ब्रांचेज. मैकेनिक्स क्या है और इसके ब्रांच क्या है. मैकेनिक्स इज द ब्रांच ऑफ फिजिक्स. आंसर इज मैकेनिक्स इज द branch of physics that deals with the condition of conditions of rest or motion of the material. Rest or motion of the material around us. It is one of the oldest branch of physics. It is one of the oldest branch of physics. Sub branches of physics are as follows. Sub branches of physics are branches of mechanics. Sub branches of mechanics. First one is statics. First one is statics. It is the branch of mechanics. It is the branch of mechanics that deals with the objects object at rest are in the position of equilibrium even when they are under even when they are under the action of several forces. The action of several forces. The measurement of time is not essential. The measurement of time is not essential in statics. Other branch is kinematics. It is the branch of mechanics. It is the branch of mechanics that deals with the study of motion of object. That deals with the study of motion of objects, considering the cause of motion. Considering the cause of motion. The word kinematics comes from Greek word. The words kinematics comes from the Greek word kinema, which means state of motion. The other branch is dynamics. Third branch is dynamics. It is the branch of mechanics. It is the branch of mechanics that deals with the study of motion of object. That deals with the study of motion of object, taking into consideration considerations the cause of their motion. The cause of their motion. The word dynamics comes from the word dynamics comes from the Greek words Dynamics, which means power. Dynamics meaning power. Dynamics is concerned with the forces. Dynamics is concerned with the forces which cause motion. Which cause motion. Newton contributed a lot to dynamics. Newton contributed a lot to dynamics by postulating his famous laws of motion. By postulating his famous laws of motion. Our next question is, define the terms rest. Define the term rest and motion. Rest and motion. So that rest and motion are relative terms. So that rest and motion are relative terms. Relative terms. Our heading is rest. An object is said to be at rest. An object is said to be at rest if it does not change its position. As if does not change its position with respect to टाइम चेंज. यदि कोई वस्तु समय परिवर्तन के साथ अपनी स्थिति में बदलाव नहीं करती है तो वो वस्तु विश्राम या रेस्ट की स्टेज में कही जाती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ए बुक लाइक ऑन ए टेबल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ए बुक lying on the table. Our next heading is motion. An object is said to be in motion. An object is said to be in motion if its position or changes with respect to time. With respect to time. For example, train moving on rails. Train moving on rails. Our next heading is rest and motion are rest and motion are relative terms. A passenger sitting in a train is at rest. A passenger sitting in a train is at rest with respect to is at rest with respect to other passengers. Other passengers sitting in train, but he is in motion with respect to the object outside the train. But he is in state of motion. Objects outside of the train hence rest and motion are relative terms. Can a body exist in a state of absolute rest or absolute motion? Next problem. Can a body exist? Can a body exist in a state of absolute rest or of absolute motion or of absolute motion? In order to know whether the position of an object in order to know whether an object changes with time or not. Changes with time or not. यदि किसी वस्तु की पोजीशन समय के साथ चेंज हो रही है कि नहीं. A point absolutely fixed. A point absolutely fixed in space. Fixed in space has to be changed. Has to be changed as a reference point. As reference point. But no such point is known in the universe. But no such point is known universe. The earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves around the entire solar system travels through our own galaxy. The entire solar system travels through our own galaxy. The Milky Way and clusters of galaxies. The Milky Way and cluster of galaxies. Cluster of galaxy move with respect to other galaxies. So no object in universe. Is in a state of absolute rest. As no object in universe is at absolute rest, so the absolute motion cannot be realized. Only relative rest and relative motion. Only relative rest and relative motion. Can be realized. Concept of a point object. Concept of a point object. What is meant by a point object? Question is, what is meant by a point object? Answer: point object. If the position of an object, if the position of an object changes by distances, changes by distance h much greater than its own size, much greater than its own size in a reasonable duration of time. In a reasonable duration of time, then the object be regarded as then the object be regarded as a point object, as a point object. Earth can be regarded as a, for example, Earth can be regarded as a point object for studying its motion, or studying its motion around the sun, around the sun. A train under a journey of, second example, a train under a journey of several hundred kilometers, several hundred kilometers can be regarded as a point object, can be regarded as a point object. Our next heading is motion in 1, 2 and 3 dimensions. So, motion in one-dimensional motion. Heading is motion in 1, 2 or 3 dimensions. Our heading is motion, one-dimensional motion. One-dimensional motion. The motion of an object, the motion of an object is said to be one-dimensional motion if only one of 3 coordinates, if only one of 3 coordinates specifying the position of the object, specifying the position of object changes with time. Changes with time. The object moves along a straight line. The objects move along a straight line. This motion is called rectilinear motion or linear motion. Rectilinear or linear motion of object. For example, motion of a train along a straight track. Motion of a train along a straight track, or motion of a freely falling body. Motion of a freely falling body. Two-dimensional motion. Two-dimensional motion. The motion of an object is said to be the motion of an object is said to be two-dimensional motion if only two of the three coordinates coordinates specifying its position with respect to change with time. Change with time. For example, motion of planets around the sun. Motion of planets around the sun and a car moving along a with zigzag path. Our next heading is three-dimensional motion. dimensional motion. The motion of an object is said to be the motion of an object is said to be three-dimensional motion if all the three coordinates specified, if all the three coordinates specifying its position with change with time, its position with respect to change in time. For example, a kite flying on a windy day. A kite flying on a windy day. On a windy day. Motion of an aeroplane in an space. Motion of a plane in space are said to be three-dimensional motion. So friends, in our next video we will see the concept of distance and displacement. Friends, if my video is favors to you on your aim, then you are requested to surely share and like and subscribe to my video channel. Friends, you are provided a lot of thanks for watching my video program.